Hi Earth signs, how y'all doing? I pray all is well with you guys. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm Laquana Divine, so thank you and welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you guys your May monthly overview. And for the newbies here on my channel, I like to bunch you guys up by element. So if you're not familiar, the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And these are signs of the element of earth. So if you're out to my newbies, and not just to my newbies, but just to those of you who aren't familiar, let's just say you're out somewhere, right? And you're kicking it with people. You never met them before, but let's just say you're at a party and you meet these strangers and they seem to be so cool. And then you ask them, hey, we vibing. What's your sign? And let's just say you're a Taurus, right? And so you ask the other person what their sign is, and they say Virgo. And then they're with a friend, so you ask their friend, hey, what's your sign? And they say Capricorn. You will know that you are surrounded by the element of earth, okay? People that are real practical. And in astrology, we sometimes describe you all as down to earth. So, but also, these messages that are going to come forth, they can be applied to anywhere you have these placements in your chart. So let's just say if your sun sign is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you can apply these messages to where they fit in your life. If your moon sign is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you can apply those messages to where they fit for you. And I always tell everyone, since the moon rules our emotions, whenever you are watching a video to see if it correlates to your moon sign, or if things spoken of or messages that come forth in the video relate to you on an emotional level. I always tell my clients that. But I don't want to ramble on, but I just want to let you guys know the messages can be applied to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever you have these particular placements in your birth chart, okay? And if you are not familiar with birth charts, please go to cafeastrology.com and do your birth chart and get very familiar with it, all right? It is the blueprint of your soul, okay? So please get very acquainted with it. I do have some other announcements, but I will save them for the end of the video. So for those of you who are new, before I get started with my readings, I do like to take a very deep breath in. And so I ring my handy dandy singing bell right here. And we just take a beautiful deep breath in, and we hold it for a few seconds, and then we blow it out. This allows us to center ourselves, to ground ourselves, to connect to our higher self. And our higher self is a part of us that is always connected to divine source. It's always connected to our highest good for ourselves and our highest good for others. And so we do this before I get into the reading, so we can calm our little spirits down and be open to receiving the messages that come forth, all right? So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. I'm ready for this, y'all. 1, 2, 3, breathe. So, dear earth signs, what I hear for you all is openness. It is a need for the month of May to be open, because there are some planetary aspects going on that are going to bring about some deeply needed changes in all of our lives. And I'm going to let the other signs know about this as well. But, honey, you should be feeling it. Around April 24th, a lot of things took place in the sky that are going to last for some months. And we are going to be forced to make some decisions in our lives. So you need to be open, okay? Be open to being transparent. Be open to being, just be open to new experiences. Be open. Openness, okay? That is the key word for May. For all of the earth signs, no matter where it falls at in your birth chart, all right? So like I said, it could be your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, your Venus, okay? Those of you who are on the cusp, all of that. Okay, if you have Jupiter here, if you have Mars here, wherever you have these astrological zodiac signs in your chart, you can apply these messages to where it fits for you, okay? And always, like I tell you all, always go with the messages that resonate with you. If it doesn't apply to your particular situation, let it fly. Also, if you would like a reading that is more tailored to your personal situation, I am open for reading. So all you have to do is look in the description box and all of my information will be available on how to book with me. All right? Also, before I forget, let me tell all the Taurus happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Taurus. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to y'all. I pray that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful time celebrating your season, celebrating your earth year, just growing, learning from these experiences, from this human experience that we're all having right now. So happy birthday to you guys. Let me go ahead and get into your crystal and your affirmation, dear earth signs, and see. Let me see what's going to be popping off for my dear Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Let me see. Divine source, benevolent spirit guides, benevolent ancestors. What message do you have for the earth signs? What's going to help them successfully navigate the month of May? I already heard for you to tell them to be open. Openness is the key for the month of May. But what crystals and affirmation is going to help them stay on their highest path? All right, let's see. We got 3. Wow, these are some interesting ones for this month. So the first one, dear earth signs, that came out, it's Zoysit with Ruby. Zoysit with Ruby. And it says, do you joyfully give but are unable to receive? Are y'all giving to others but just haven't been able to receive? It's time to receive with grace. It is safe to allow others to do nice things for you and shower you with gifts. Permit blessings and love to pour into your open, receptive heart. Didn't I just tell you openness? What is this key word here? So you have to be open to these things. Let me get my hand right. Open. And I just told you guys, I heard openness. So here we go. Okay, here we go. You have to be open. So if you are one of those types that constantly give, but it's hard for you to receive, like someone comes and offer you something and you're just like, no, it's okay, I'm good. Baby. Baby, be open to receiving them blessings in your life. All right? It's time to receive with grace, honey. It's safe. It's safe to allow others to do nice things for you and shower you with gifts. So go ahead. Be open to that. All right? And the affirmation is, and I'm going to put it up here after I finish reading. So for those of you who like to screenshot or maybe write it down so you can remember to say it for this whole month. For those of you this particular crystal and affirmation resonates with. We're going to go on and get to the other ones in a second. But for those of you who this resonates with, for those of you who have a hard time being open to people showering you with gifts or just affection, anything. So the affirmation is, I'm willing to receive love. The door to my heart is open. allowing blessings to flow into my life. I accept gifts, love, and attention with ease and grace. I'm grateful for all that is bestowed upon me. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, booze. Be open, all right? Keyword. Openness. All right. That's the first one. The second one is Unikite. So it may be some things some of you may face, and I'm telling you, I haven't even got into the transits that are going on right now, but I'm telling you guys, you may not be feeling it because these changes just took place around the 24th of April, but honey, from now on until about October, as far as Pluto goes, let me just stay focused on this. Let me stay focused on this. But when I read this Euconite crystal, it just reminded me. These are some things that are going to take place, not just for the month of May, but on forward in your life. And that is why being open is so important. Be open to the changes, whether they feel good to you or not. You are going to have to allow these changes to take place, or you will continue to stay in the same cycle in your life. All right? It is so important to be open. Are you having emotional upsets? Are you able to swallow what's happening in your life? Balance yourself through self-nurturing activities. Watch your diet. Embrace your emotions. Imagine the food you eat provides all the nutrients necessary for good health. So make sure you're eating healthy foods, okay? My rising sign is Capricorn. And self-nurturing has definitely and will most likely always be something that I have to remind myself of, okay? So you want to make sure you're nurturing yourself this month. Make sure you're eating good food. All right. The affirmation is, I nurture myself. I enjoy healthy foods. I explore avenues for coping with emotional upsets so I can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. My digestive system appreciates the steps I take to balance my emotions and respond by working optimally. So speak them affirmations of health over your body, over your digestive tract, okay, over the cells in your body, everything. Just speak over your body, all right? Because when we're born, when we incarnate here on earth, you only get one body. So it's very important to take care of it, all right? You don't want it to be run down, all right? You want it to be healthy for the whole time you're here, all right? While you're having this experience, you only get one vehicle. You don't want your vehicle to be run down. You don't want your shell to be run down. All right now? So, Unikite is what's going to help you deal with any type of emotional upsets. Also, whenever you have any type of body ailments, be sure to look up the spiritual meaning behind. Let's just say you have an upset stomach. Baby, look into the spiritual meaning of having an upset stomach. Because most likely it represents not being able to swallow something that's happening in your life. Not being able to deal with it. Okay? So definitely, Unikite. Here's the affirmation. For those of you who like to screenshot or write down. Alright. Last but not least, for the crystal and affirmation, we have Blue Lace Agate. Blue Lace Agate talks about you feeling like you keep missing opportunities. It speaks about wishing to recognize opportunities when they come your way. Do you feel like you keep missing opportunities? Do you wish to recognize opportunities when they knock? Have faith that divine timing is at play in your life. See, things take time to manifest. We be wanting things to just manifest so fast for us. You may not even be ready for that. Okay, sometimes we ask for stuff we ain't even ready for. You have to align yourself with the frequency of whatever it is you wish to manifest in your life. Okay, whatever it is you wish to have, you got to align yourself. So it starts with you. All right. So if you feel like you keep missing opportunities, you need to search within and understand why. Okay, and know that everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Okay. So have faith that divine timing is at play in your life. Believe that you are always in the right place at the right time and with the right people. All right? That is the affirmation you need to say. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people. Affirmations are powerful. Do you know how powerful your words are? Powerful. Okay? Everybody has had that experience as a child, right? Where they joning on you, they ranking on you, they lighten you up, and they say something that hurt your feelings. That's just how powerful words are. So when you use your words to uplift, to inspire, okay, whether it's yourself or others, you want to use positive words for your advantage and the advantage of others. So you need to believe that you are always in the right place at the right time so that you won't feel like you keep missing opportunities. The affirmation is, favorable opportunities present themselves to me in many ways. I recognize these opportunities and follow through on their promise. I always seem to be in the right place at the right time. I enjoy the benefits of divine timing. Straight up. Straight up. Here you go. Screenshot, write it down, whatever you want to do. But I'm telling y'all, remember openness, being open, honey. Anytime you feel any type of resistance, remind yourself that it is for you to be open this month. All right, let's see what other messages come forth for the dear earth signs. What's going to help them stay on their high spiritual path? What is going to help them successfully navigate the month of May? What messages do they need to know for May? This is my Angel Answers deck, so this can sometimes give us time frames of things that we may be questioning and everything else. Benevolent ancestors, benevolent spirit guides. What message do you have for the earth signs? That's a sweet message. There's no need to worry, honeys. No need to worry, boo. Worry don't do nothing for you. So there's no need to worry. That is the first message. No need to worry. Recovery. That card came out for the fire signs yesterday. Remember what the Unakite, was that the Unakite? Yeah. Remember what the Unakite was speaking upon. Taking care of yourself. Self-nurturing. So some of you may be recovering from something or need to go into recovery. So some of you are actually recovering from something that took place. And others of you actually need to take some time out to yourself to recover from something that has already taken place or is going to take place for you for the month of May. All right? But you need to know that there's no need to worry. And I'm going to take the first one that fell out on top. And that one was Ask Your Angels. So definitely remember not to worry. No need to worry. Make sure you are recovering, okay? Some of you are already recovering from something, but some of you will need to take some time out to recover, all right? Remember to ask the heavenly angels. Ask your guardian angels. Ask your loved ones. When our loved ones pass away, they become our guardian angels. So for any of you who've had anyone that you've lost and that you were close to, ask them to assist you. Ask them to help you with the situation. All right? We're going to go into my flower deck. I want to see what messages come forth for the dear earth signs. What's going to help them successfully navigate the month of May. We got Lily. And you guys know I have to go into my guidebook for this particular deck. But we have Lily. And let's see her. You see how much peace she is? And she's like, I'm open. You know what? Keyword, openness. She's open. Okay, do you see her? Her eyes are closed. She is at peace. She is in a meditative stance. She is definitely willing and ready to receive. Remember, for those of you who have a hard time receiving, she's opening her arms ready to receive. She is surrendering to whatever comes her way. And that is a must for you, dear earth signs, all right? So let me go into my guidebook. We're going to see what Lily means for the dear earth signs. Spirit, why did Lily come out for the dear earth signs? What is it that they need to know for the month of May to help them successfully navigate through with all of the changes that are taking place? Lily literally means to ask for help. So this is another thing. So you need to be, and didn't I tell y'all? You got to be open, all right? For those of you who never like to ask people for help and this ain't the month for that. This is not the month for that. You are going to, I'm telling you, you're going to be faced with some things. You're going to have to ask for help, all right? You can ask your heavenly angels, all right? You ask some close friends. If you need any type of insight for anything, dear earth signs, like I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm open for readings, okay? For May, my books are open, all right? So if you need any type of insight and you want to come to me for a personal reading to ask me about anything, I'm here for you, all right? But Lily literally means to ask for help. It also means angel invocation. Remember, ask your angels too. Okay? Remember that. It also represents divine assistance. It also represents divine love. And see, in this reading, I'm not going to get into the love portion. I'm going to save the love portion for your individual reads. But it also means divine love. It means divine beauty. It also means entity clearing and protection. See, some of you guys, when's the last time you cleaned your house and saged it? When's the last time you cleaned your house and got you some? Do y'all have Florida water? Because if you can't get yourself, if you don't have sage, get you some Florida water. Get yourself some rosemary oil. Rosemary, baby, is gonna get any type of entity that don't need to be around. Because see, when you have people all in your house and stuff, and when you are in social gatherings, wherever you go, you want to clear your energy. You want to clear your home. When's the last time you cleaned up? And when's the last time you physically cleaned and then did a spiritual cleaning in your home? Because it's time for it. Okay, it really is. Because your mind needs to be clear this month. I'm telling you, with all the changes that are going to be going on, and these changes are going to last. It's going to be a lot of inward, deep-seated, just going inward, okay? From now into about 4 to 5 months, it's going to be some time to really, really go within and face some things you may have been avoiding with all of these planets that have gone retrograde. But anyway, so it also represents entity clearing and protection. It also represents goddess alignment. It represents harmony, ease, and legal success. For any of you who are going through some legal problems, or you may find yourself having to go to court for anything, just so you know, Lily represents legal success. For those, for those of you who are traveling this month, okay, if you're going on any type of vacations or anything, Lily also represents safe and harmonious travel. All right, so you know you don't have to worry about any people having road rage. Hopefully you ain't one that got road rage. Just take it easy on the road while you're out there traveling, okay? Take it easy while you're on the train. Take it easy while you're on the plane, okay? Just take it easy, all right? So let's go on ahead and get into it. First of all, earth signs, you need to know that you are never alone in this world. You're not alone, okay? You are surrounded by helpful beings. I just mentioned to you, your guardian angel, your guardian angels, your loved ones that have passed away, the ones that you were close to, and even the ones you never met. They in the spirit realm, helping and assisting you on things you don't even know you're getting assistance on. Your spirit guides, they're waiting for you to ask for their help. Try connecting with them, all right? So there's help all around you. Help that you can see from friends, from family, from co-workers, and help that you can't see. Simply saying the word by humble and lovingly requesting assistance sets that help in motion. All you have to do is ask. Say, look, heavenly angels, I need help. Ancestors, benevolent ancestors. Make sure you call upon the benevolent ones, all right? You don't want to be calling the ones that, you know, don't mean no good, all right? There is duality, you know, in this world. So you don't want to be calling upon no ancestors that just ain't have it together, okay? They ain't have all their marbles. You don't want to call on those ones. You want to make sure you say benevolent ancestors, okay? Call upon them. All you have to do is ask for help. Whenever this card appears in a reading, take a moment to center yourself. Focus on the divine in any way that feels powerful for you. And from the bottom of your heart, ask, and you can do it silently. But you need to ask. Or you can do it aloud. But you need to ask for help. Ask for the help that you need, okay? Next, consider whether there is any person. Okay? Consider who can help you with this situation. So anyone you can think of that can help you. Okay? It could be a person. It could be an animal. You may need to tap into your spirit guide animal. What animals have been showing up in your life? Whenever we see animals, okay? These animals represent attitudes and behaviors and characteristics that we are already exhibiting, or some that we need to, all right? So pay attention to the animals that are showing up in your life. I went on vacation earlier this month, and I had just had a client. We were just talking about spirit guide animals. And I kid you not, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I feel something crawling on my arm, and it's a ladybug. And I was just so like, wow, ladybugs represent luck. And I just felt so blessed to experience that after, you know, talking to a client about that. So definitely pay attention to the animals in your life, all right? So let me go ahead and read. Next, consider whether there is any person, animal, or group in the physical world that might be able to help you with your challenge or issue in the form of advice, empathy, companionship, comfort, monetary aid, physical assistance, or any other form of support. Next, you must allow this help in an energetic way. So you must allow it, and that's why you have to be open. That's the key word, dear earth signs, openness. You have to be open to the help. You have to be open to receive. Because if you're closed off, you're not going to let it in energetically. And everything starts in the spirit realm. All right? Remember, I just told you about your thoughts and words and how powerful they are. Okay? This is a spiritual experience. Okay? We humans, right? But we're spiritual beings first. And that is how things work. It operates in the spiritual realm. It's stuff manifesting in the spiritual realm right now that's waiting to solidify and come forth in this physical realm that we're residing in right now. So you have to be open, dear earth signs, okay? So be open to ask for advice and to receive support you need this month, okay? In other words, when we ask for help, but then hold on to and need to control, right? Because you can't be asking for help and then try to control what happened after that. Let the people come in, let the animal come in, let this group organization come in and assist you with what you need. Next, you must allow this help in. You must allow this help in an energetic way. In other words, when we ask for help, but then hold on to a need to control or a belief that we have to do it all ourselves, it makes it difficult or impossible for this help to come into our life experience. This effectively blocks the natural flow of divine assistance that wants to suffuse and abundantly characterize our life experience. To illustrate, it would be like asking a friend to drive you home and then refusing to get out of the driver's seat. The friend is willing and able to help, but is restricted from doing so because of your reluctance to receive the very assistance you requested. And I'm telling you, there's too many cards in here telling you about asking for help. And remember, when I rung my singing bell, the key word I heard for you all was openness. All right? And remember, Spirit already told you, ain't no need to worry. There's no need to worry, dear earth signs, okay? So, in order to allow this help to arrive, take some deep breaths. Breathe in that precious prana. Breathe it in, honey, and blow all stress out. All right? Breathe in all things optimistic and blow out any worry, fear, doubt, stress, anything. Make sure to breathe. Breathing is highly important. Okay? Do y'all know you can get... Now, I'm trying to be funny, but do you know that you can get high off your own breath? Okay? That is how important it is to take these deep breaths in. It may seem like it's something so small and... Oh, breathing, whatever. She always tells us to breathe. No, baby. When you begin to practice this, when you begin to make this a part of your everyday routine, you're going to definitely see how it changes your life, all right? So breathe, all right? Take some deep breaths. Consciously relax any tension in your body. And from a feeling place rather than a thinking one, from a feeling, okay? Being open to your emotions. Not your mental plane, all right? But your emotional self, okay? From a place of feeling rather than a thinking one. Unclench everywhere and envision releasing all tension and worry to the divine for healing, transmutation, and swift and perfect assistance. C. Imagine and sense all the energy within any former challenge is being transformed into positive forward movement. Release all expectations about how this is supposed to look or how the outcome is supposed to unfold. And trust that in the hands of the divine, all will be well. All is well, dear earth signs. There is no need to worry. Remember, I told y'all going to be recovering from something, all right? It's time to recover. It's time to take some time to yourself. What did this Unikite say? What did it say? Self-nurturing. Self-nurturing activities, all right? Take care of yourself, earth signs. Please. So release all expectations about how this is supposed to look or how the outcome is supposed to unfold. And trust that it is in the hands of the divine. All will be well. So earth signs, I'm going to go down a list of things. I recommend that you will pay attention to those things that resonate with you, dear earth signs, all right? So the first one is to release the need to control everything and any beliefs such as if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Don't feel like you got to do everything yourself. There's people out here that can help you, okay? The second thing is that you need to affirm. Affirm that help is everywhere for me now. Helpful beings in both the seen and unseen worlds abound. Everyone is always helpful. I now allow myself to receive the help I need. Openness. Keywords. Openness. You need to affirm that divine orchestration now characterizes my life experience. Everything flows smoothly and harmoniously. I am safe and all is well. Call on the great goddess or divine feminine in a way that feels powerful for you. Call on and envision angels surrounding you and the situation you're going to find yourself dealing with for the month of May. Relax and envision pure, powerful white light surrounding and suffusing you and everyone and everything involved in the situation. Relax and trust that everything is perfectly unfolding. And you know what else is going to be very beneficial for you all, no matter if you're a man or a woman, all right? Because I know men sometimes feel like, take a bath. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't finna take no damn bath. Listen, get your ass in the tub and relax, all right? Especially for those of you who work hard. If you're a construction worker, when the last time you went and got your feet done, Mr. Construction Worker? When the last time you set your behind in the tub and soaked and relaxed your body? That is a part of self-care. Please do that, man. And to any woman too, because I know, I'm really stressing it for the men because I know women, we do that. But man, come on now. Take care of yourself. All right? So take a warm sea salt bath and allow all tension and worry to dissolve and disappear from your body, mind, and spirit. This will create space for the perfect outcome and assistance to arrive. Know that you don't have to do everything yourself. Ask a trusted friend or family member. You know the one. You know who you can ask for help. Okay? Ask them for advice or support. Remember that no one is an island, okay? Interconnection is the way of things, and therefore receiving help is the very essence of life. Envision yourself cocooned in a huge, gorgeous, fragrant, energetic lily blossom and release all your cares to the realm of the divine. From the bottom of your heart, write out a request to the divine detailing exactly what you like help with. Okay? Y'all ain't never sat down and wrote down a letter? Okay? A letter to the divine. This is what's being recommended, and if it resonates with you, I would really, especially for those of you who have a lot on your mind, honey, when you write stuff down, oh my gosh. So it says from the bottom of your heart, write out a request to the divine, detailing exactly what you like help with. Finish with a sincere thank you for the assistance that is certain to arrive. Fold the paper twice. Okay, so you want to fold the paper towards yourself each time you fold it. So when you fold it, all right, this the paper, right? You done wrote your letter, this the paper. You want to fold it this way because it's towards yourself. And then you want to fold it this way again. All right? Fold it towards yourself each time. Set it under a white candle. My white candle about gone. But set it under a white candle. then light the candle or place it beneath a white quartz crystal or a vase of lilies. Okay? You can also, for those of you who like flowers, or for those of you who have a garden, you can bring the lily into your garden. You can bring it in your home. Or you can take the flower essence remedy, all right? For those of you who are familiar with flower essence. But definitely, dear earth signs, there's no need to worry. Now, let's get into, before this video gets super duper long, let me get into these planets that have gone retrograde. Because it's some planets that have gone retrograde. And you guys really need to know about this, all right? And you know what? I really need to, I think I'm going to start back doing my weeklies, so that you guys can get an update on these planetary aspects. But let me get into my notes. And we're going to start off with the planet Pluto. Okay? Pluto went retrograde on April 24th, which was just last week, which is why I'm telling you guys, this is why Spirit keeps telling you to ask for help and be open, all right? You're going to have to be open, because there's some changes that are going to be going on that you might not like, but it's for the benefit of you and anybody that you're closely involved with, all right? But it's definitely some changes, all right? So let me tell you, first of all, what the planet Pluto rules. And for those of you, when I say retrograde, for all of my newbies who are new to my channel or who are new to astrology, period, whenever a planet goes retrograde, okay, it just appears that it's in the sky. It looks as if it's moving backwards, but it really isn't, right? It's just, you know, the forces of how the planets are orbiting is what makes it appear to move backwards. So the energy is being directed in an inward way, right? That's why it would be very beneficial for those of you to write that letter to the divine and fold it towards you, because there is going to be, from April 24th all the way until April 3rd of this year. Okay, so that means from April, when it went retrograde, to now, May, okay, June, July, August, September, and October, that's 6 months. 6 months, honey. All right? And it's not just Pluto that has gone retrograde. I'm going to get into the other ones in just a second. So the planet Pluto is all about transformation, okay? It's all about transformation. It's about death and rebirth. It's some things that are going to be teared down in your life, honey. And they have to be torn down to allow room for more things to come forth in your life. Okay? And we don't like, a lot of times we in Taurus season too. Tauruses don't like no damn change. They stubborn. Okay? The energy that is present, right, with Taurus season. And I ain't picking on you, Taurus, but y'all know y'all characteristics. Okay? Taurus don't like that. So it's going to be some resistance there. Oh, it's going to be it. Okay? We don't like change. But for those of you who are familiar with the tarot, oh, baby, it's going to be some changes that you might not like. But it's for the better. So Pluto is all about transformation. It's all about death and rebirth. It's about destruction and reformation. It's about endings and beginnings. All right? Pluto represents the subconscious forces, okay? Pluto rules all things that are below the surface, okay? Pluto is responsible for breaking down the old to make room for the new, and which is why I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? The key word was for you this month. Openness. You have to be open to the change. Because whether you open to it or not, baby, it's some stuff for the next 6 months that is going to completely transform your life. Okay, and most of these transformations that are going to be taking place are inward. Okay, because remember, whenever a planet goes retrograde, it is all about changing yourself from the inside out. There are some things you're going to have to face, some aspects about yourself that you might not like. Things are going to come to the surface, okay? And it's for the better. Things have to be changed, all right? So Pluto is responsible for breaking down the old to make room for the new, okay? Pluto can also represent power and control. And it reigns over our relationship to authority figures. So it may be some people, okay, some authority figures in your life that you may bump heads with. All right. It also represents leadership. So it's going to be for the next 6 months, you're going to have to attend to your shadow self. All right. But trust is when you come about this thing, by the time October get here, oh baby, you're going to see how much change happened in your life. Trust, on an inward level. Okay? So when Pluto is in retrograde, we are guided to turn inward to our own personal shadow side and take a long, hard look at the good, the bad, and the really, really ugly. All right? The real ugly. There's no hiding as we see our desires and our feelings around power, control, and money. And we also see our motivation for our desires. Okay? Whether it's you want revenge, okay? Okay, you're going to really be thinking about, is it really right for me to want revenge on this person? All right? That's why you got to just let divine source work things out for you. All right? Okay? This is going to be, honey, I haven't even gotten to any of the other planets yet. But this period of personal reckoning allows us to do a lot of purging. Once we see traits in ourselves that we dislike, we can work to improve them. We can also revisit old hurts and hang-ups as Pluto sheds light on the darker corners of our experiences. The effects of Pluto retrograde takes months to fully form, and that's why I'm saying over the next 5 to 6 months, you're going to start to really, you may not be feeling it now. You may be feeling it very subtly, but soon it's going to intensify. So, instead of presenting us with useless inconveniences, this retrograde will shove us into the next phase of life, whether we are ready for it or not. You don't have no choice in the matter, all right? No choice in the matter. So that was Pluto. The next planet we want to talk about is Uranus, okay? So Uranus is in its shadow period. Okay, so the shadow period for Uranus, excuse me, goodness gracious, it's going to last until around August 11th, all right? So Uranus is actually not going to go direct into January 10th. So you want to start paying attention to details. Because what you do now can result in problems that you may experience later during the retrograde. So strive to explore inwardly what freedom means to you. What does freedom mean to you? That's what these planets going retrograde are about. So you can look within and see, what does it mean to you? So you are going to be looking within to find out what freedom means to you. Now we got Saturn, the old grand taskmaster of the zodiac. Saturn went retrograde yesterday at 8 something. So how did you guys start feeling around like 8 for those of you who are at Eastern Standard Time? How did y'all start feeling around like 8:45, 8:50-ish last night. Okay? Because Saturn has joined retrograde. Okay? And so let me give you some more spiel on retrograde. When a planet is retrograde, its energy becomes more inward. During this inward phase, we have the opportunity to review or reflect our inner self as it relates to the past. Okay? The past may be this life, and it could also even be related to previous incarnations of the soul. So it could be some things that come up with these retrogrades, with all the planets, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto, that relate to a previous lifetime that you lived in. This video is getting long, but I just feel like I have to. It's one of them days today, y'all. Sorry, it's long, but it needs to be heard. This information has to be heard. Okay? So, when a planet goes retrograde, it can even bring up things from a previous lifetime that you need to deal with, okay? So, while a retrograde planet can have a bad rap of creating chaos within our lives, these challenges can actually produce wonderful opportunities for growth, okay? As the pot is stirred up and what is unconscious comes to the surface, it represents a wonderful opportunity for healing and shifting old energy. All right? And we're going to be dealing with this from April 29th, okay, through May, the month of May, all the way until September 18th. So I'm telling y'all, I told y'all, what did I tell y'all January of this year? I told y'all, this year is a year of transformation and healing. It's some shit that's going to be shooken up that you might not like. It's some changes that's going to happen that you might not like, baby. But it is for the best. It's for the better. So let's get back into Saturn retrograde. When Saturn is in retrograde, it's not a time to take shortcuts. But it's an opportunity to take things slowly and do it correctly for the first time around. Okay? Because if you don't slow down and take your time and do it right the first time, you're going to find yourself faced with the same situation over and over and over again until you get it together. And then I tell you, Saturn is the taskmaster. Taster is that granddaddy that stay on your ass to make sure you doing stuff the way you need to be doing it. All right? Making sure that you are doing stuff right the first time around. It is a time to understand your limitations or the limitations of those around you. Okay? It also is a time to practice patience. Authority. Okay? Here we go with the authority again. All right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you get into some stuff with some authority figures. Your boss, your supervisor, on your job. Yeah. Watch out for that stuff, guys. Authority may also be an issue at this time. And you may feel like fighting the system. Be it if it's in your family, on your job, or the greater sphere of community and government. When Saturn is retrograde, there also tends to be a lack of boundaries. So be mindful of saying yes to everything. Okay? And then feeling overwhelmed. Alright? So you guys, I just wanted to tell you guys this video is long enough. Okay? So please be open to the changes that are going to occur whether you like it or not. These changes must take place because it's for the betterment of your life. All right? So peace, love, and light to you all. Peace, love, and light to you all. I'll catch you guys for your individual ones. And I'll have those up next week for you guys. All right? So catch you guys soon.